grows, anything goes. Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life. You're bringing the things in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't buy.
What's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy KingMarcell, and we are back with another video. Man, it's been a lot of craziness that's been going on in the world, from the stuff that's going on in Israel and the stuff that's going on in Ukraine and the stuff that's been going on here. But the particular topic that I want to get into in this video is the pager explosions that happened over there in I believe it was Hezbollah, and the bombing that's been going on from Israel and from Iran. This situation has been blowing up to biblical proportions very quickly, and I don't think that, you know what I'm saying, enough of us are up to date on everything that's happened or really paying attention. So this video is honestly to my loved ones. I hope they do watch my videos and that, you know what I'm saying, they start preparing, because I know a lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of people don't believe that the so-called black people in America are the true Israelites that the Bible speaks of. But we are starting to see that the people who are calling themselves Jews do a lot of questionable things in the name of the Most High, and it's very crazy the times that we living in. You know, I never thought that the fact that we are the Israelites has literally been exploding to levels that I never thought I would see in my lifetime. And not just that, we are seeing the example from the Bible where it says that there will be people who call themselves Jews and they are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. And I feel like that's what we witnessing today, and a lot of people are trying to label this as being an anti-Semitic, but the number one thing that I say when people say that is, I'm saying that I am the true child of Israel. I'm one of the true children of Israel. So how could I be anti-Semitic if I'm saying I'm Semitic? It's a people that's been on this earth claiming to be someone that they're not, and you know what I'm saying, that truth is coming forth, and a lot of prophecies are now being fulfilled. So the two things again that we're about to go into, first being the pager situation, then the unfortunate bombing of Israel from Iran. Make sure you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, so make sure you guys are subscribing up and you know what I'm saying, join the kingdom. But with that being said, let's get right into this video.
Hezbollah reportedly ordered around 5,000 pagers from Taiwan, a country known for producing about 90% of the world's most advanced semiconductors. These pagers were destined for Lebanon. However, what makes this story particularly intriguing is what allegedly happened during the shipment process. At some point along the way, a spy agency is believed to have intercepted the shipment and tampered with the pagers. They discreetly altered the internal components, replacing one of the two identical batteries with a hidden explosive device. This modification was done so subtly that it went unnoticed. Once the changes were made, the altered pagers were quietly sent back to Hezbollah as if nothing had happened.
Wow.
To help you understand better about the explosive pager, let's take a look at how it works. At its core, the battery powers the entire device. This is the speaker and emits audio alerts to notify the user of incoming messages. The motor adds a physical vibration alert, making the pager effective in silent mode. The radio antenna coil receives wireless signals like VHS, and the microprocessor converts these signals into readable messages. In short, these are often low-tech and difficult to track. Inside a typical pager, you'll notice these components working together, particularly the batteries which power the device. Now let's consider a hypothetical scenario. Imagine you're looking at two identical batteries inside the pager. Although this is speculative, if it were part of a spy agency, we might consider disguising one of the two identical batteries for a different purpose. One battery would provide the necessary power for the device, while the other could potentially serve as an explosive cleverly concealed within the pager. To expand on this theory, an alkaline A8 battery weighs approximately 23 grams. Interestingly, reports in the news have mentioned that an explosive weighing about 20 grams was detonated. This similarity in weight lends some plausibility to the idea that a battery could be used as a disguised explosive device.
What the
We believe
fuck?
there was a timer for triggering this explosive that can disable or unalive an adult if placed at the correct time. Since 2,750 were injured, which cannot be a coincidence. In one instance, a pager explosion occurred at a grocery store, and a small handheld device, seemingly just another pager, was carried by a possible Hezbollah operative. It unexpectedly detonated, causing injuries to the user.
Damn.
The explosion, though localized, inflicted harm and sowed
Now,
fear among those present.
What makes that so scary? I don't know if you guys remember, but a couple years ago, people's phone batteries was just exploding, right? I don't know if you guys remember that people's phones were just literally exploding. People were being injured from that, and I think somebody died. Fact check me, you know what I'm saying? Let me know down in the comment section if I'm right or not. But I could have sworn someone died from that, but a bunch of people's phones were just exploding. And something that I find very weird is with these new phones is that why can't we take the batteries out of this? Like, why have they stopped us from being able to take the batteries out of these phones? Is it because like I don't even want to say allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't know, but are we all walking around with fucking explosives on us? Like, literally, are these bombs in all of our phones? When the phones were exploding in people's pocket, was it them testing this technology? We really got to ask these questions, because I never understood why they felt the need to stop us from taking out the battery. When you go into these conspiracy theories, because I don't think that they're just theories, but when you go into these conspiracies, it could be that they're listening to us at all times. So they don't want the listening to be interrupted by us taking the battery out. You know what I'm saying? That could be one thing. But now this is a darker element to it. What if it's that? And also, they don't want us fucking with the explosive that's in all of these phones. That's just something that moving forward, we have to have in the back of our minds. Like, are we going to trust these people who would go about warfare in this manner? When we get to talking about the deep state, who do y'all think are the ones running the deep state, lobbying for their political stances in government? When y'all look into the what is it, the ADL or the ACL, whatever I said ACL, I don't know, but whatever the thing is that the Jewish people use for lobbying, it's them. It's not me saying something that's politically incorrect. This is facts. They are literally lobbying. Lobbying is just a beautiful new term that they created for bribing politicians. They are literally being bribed, and they name it lobbying. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, we really have to stop just trusting the government and understand that we are supposed to be in control of the government and not the other way around.
This raises the question,
this is wild.
Why did Hezbollah begin using pagers instead of simple mobile phones? Well, it all started with the Farid Shikr bombings, better explained in the video ahead, after the October 7 attack and the Druza football field missile incident. The Israeli spy agency started planning the assassination of Fuad Shukr. They did this by hacking into the mobile network of the Hezbollah military commanders. Let's delve into the details of how this assassination unfolded. Southern Beirut, Lebanon serves as a stronghold for Hezbollah, where Fuad Shukr resided in a fortified 7-story building. This building was not only his home, but also served as a base of operations, with his office strategically located on the 2nd floor, allowing him to oversee and coordinate critical military activities. On the day of the assassination, Fuad Shukr was working in his office, likely engaged in the planning and communication that were vital to Hezbollah's operations. Unbeknownst to him, Israeli intelligence was closely monitoring his movements and communications. According to reports, Israeli intelligence managed to intercept a Hezbollah phone call, which played a crucial role in the assassination plot. The intercepted call was manipulated to deliver a false directive, instructing Fuad Shukr to return to his residence on the top floor of the same building. The urgency of the message was designed to make the commander believe it was a matter of immediate importance. This clever ruse was a deliberate attempt to isolate Fuad Shukr in a specific location, ensuring that the strike would be as effective as possible. The plan succeeded as soon as confirmation was received that the commander had entered his 7th floor apartment. The final phase of the operation was set into motion. An aircraft, possibly an F-16, was dispatched to carry out the precision strike. Equipped with a laser-guided bomb, similar to the highly advanced Spice weapon, the aircraft locked onto the target. The free-fall guided weapon, traveled with pinpoint accuracy, was released and struck the building with devastating force, causing a massive explosion that obliterated the 7th floor and claimed the life of Fuad Shukr, injured a couple of residents living in it. But this doesn't even compare to the mystery of this assassination in the Iranian guest house. Who did it and how was it done? We will present you with 3 scenarios and let you, the audience, decide. One involves a bomb being planted in all 3 rooms and blew up possibly by a remote control. The second scenario describes alleged Mossad operative waiting until around 2 a.m. to launch a short-range missile at this part of the guest house. The third scenario involves using a stealth jet to hit the target. All these in the video ahead, so don't miss a beat. But first, let's examine the surroundings. This is a 5-story guest house located in the northern part of Iran. The guest house is situated near the Sadabad complex and is surrounded by mountainous regions. It is also open on all sides. This building has around 5 to 6 floors with different rooms on each level. For now, we'll focus on a particular room on the western side of the building. Let's look at scenario 1. Ismail Haniyeh, a senior leader of Hamas, was assassinated by an explosive device covertly smuggled into the Tehran guest house where he was staying. This account is according to 7 Middle Eastern officials, including 2 Iranians and an American official. It's important to note that this is one of the most heavily guarded areas in Iran, under the protection of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard.
Goddamn.
For alleged Mossad operatives to infiltrate this protected area where the streets were thoroughly secured was one of the most daring and well-planned maneuvers they could undertake. From this top angle, we can see Haniyeh's car entering this part of the building. He stayed in this section of the guest house, probably in this specific portion, which has been reported to be his favorite area.
Why would you ever be on the top floor?
This is the tricky part. According to several reports, the bomb was planted 2 months ago, allegedly by operatives possibly either Iranian or Mossad. Let's consider C4 as the explosive used in this case. It typically consists of a remote controller and a main warhead, which is composed of explosives, a plastic binder, a plasticizer to make it malleable, and usually a marker or odorizing taggant chemical. Although small, C4 can destroy a room with a blast radius of around 4 to 20 feet. Here's how it might have worked. The agents, as suggested, placed the bomb in all 3 rooms 2 months ago. Then, when the time was right, it returned to the desired area near the mountain and activated the explosive from a safe distance by hitting the switch, taking out Haniyeh and his bodyguard, along with the destruction of this part of the room. Let's take a look at scenario 2. There were reports from some witnesses that an object was seen flying from the mountainous region and exploded late at night. The object we're talking is this spike-long range multi-purpose anti-tank
That's most likely what they did.
It's designed to engage modern armored vehicles, double reinforced fortifications, and enemy personnel at any time of day and in difficult
y'all gotta understand, all of this is happening behind Iran's, you know what I'm saying? It is happening within their country, behind their country lines, in the middle of their country. This attack happened. It's just, I feel like the U.S. is putting themselves in, because I would not fight this war for these people, because it's not a war for the United States. It's not a war for the people and none of that. It's a protect a lie that needs to be exposed. These people are doing whatever is within their power to hide the fact of who they are and what they are truly doing on this planet. It's wild the lengths that they are going to do this madness. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I want to keep shit straightforward on this channel. If you guys really don't start paying attention to politics, and you guys don't understand what your birth certificate is and that you need to authenticate it, and that you need to understand your sovereignty and study law yourself, we gonna stay in this situation. This is people getting assassinated like this is not the way people should be living, man. I just had to throw that out there. This is crazy.
This missile has a range of 200 meters to 4 kilometers, which is well below the guest house.
Because whoever did it,
here are the various.
Come on, not too many people got this type of technology.
Is the Spike ER is
That's why I say that.
In the nose section. Behind it, there is an electronics unit and a leading charge of the cumulative warhead, followed by the main engine. In the central part of the missile's hull, there is a gyroscope and an accumulator battery, the main charge of the warhead with a safety and arming mechanism and a fuse. The folding steering fins open as soon as they are out of the launcher. Steering drives, launch engine, and fiber optic cable reel are located in the missile's tail section. This is how it might have happened. Around 2 a.m., approximately 2 operatives began moving closer to the building, staying within a range of around 2.4 miles, which is around 4 kilometers. Once in position, the assassin or alleged Mossad operative activated the missile system. They used thermal imaging to see in the dark and guided the missile through an optical wire. This technology allowed the operator to precisely control the missile's trajectory, even in low visibility conditions.
Wow.
The view from the scope likely provided the operative with a clear visual of the target, guiding the missile towards its destination. The missile, as described, has 2 warheads. A precursor warhead at the front and the main warhead at the rear.
Oh, damn.
The precursor warhead is designed to penetrate reinforced structures, such as double-layered concrete walls. Upon breaching the initial barrier, the main warhead then detonates inside the room, causing significant damage. The power and impact of the missile could have potentially destroyed 3 rooms in the guest house. It's important to note that the Iranian Revolutionary Guard reported that a short-range projectile weighing 7 kilograms was launched from outside the compound, consistent with the described attack. This information aligns with the possibility of an external assault using a missile system like the Spike. And the final third scenario involves using a stealth fighter jet like the F-35.
But then that's you going into the airspace.
Air defense forces include the S-300.
Right, like literally, you got to go into the airspace to do that. I don't think they did that.
Iran purchased the S-300s from Russia in late 2016 for $800 million. Given this, I doubt Israel would risk a $100 million aircraft for a single target, such as this guest house in Tehran, especially considering the potential for being targeted from every angle. Therefore, what I think is happening is that a short-range missile like this one might be used instead, but in the fog of war, any one of these could be a possibility. We also make original engineering content, so please subscribe.
It's just too risky to do it that way. So that explains why the pager situation happened, why Israel did that. That was a retaliation for all of the stuff that they feel like Iran has been doing. They believe that Iran is the ones that's funding these so-called terrorist groups, and it's crazy. It's because I'm not sitting here saying that they're not. I'm not sitting here saying that they're not. But when we get to seeing all of this murder that's been being done from the side of Israel, when the state of Israel was only created 70 years ago, and they have been causing havoc in that land ever since they've been there. And we want to sit here and try to justify claiming that these are the people who are supposed to be in that land by saying they are the true children of Israel. That is something that is about to stop. These lies that these people are telling, because it's the biggest lie on this earth, and they're doing it in the name of my people. And that's what's so disgusting about this. My people try to be the most peaceful people on this planet, and we get stepped on. We get rubbed the wrong way. Every time we try to just fix our situation, it always gets crumbled. And now it's starting to make sense. Why? Because it's a people that understand that if we ever get our shit together, we gonna take back our name. And then we gonna look at them like, okay, y'all been doing all of this shit in the name of God. Y'all gotta be that synagogue of Satan that's been spoke about in the Bible. But we want to try to justify the destruction that they've been bringing, and just seeing the way that the news has been spinning them getting bombed back when they're doing all of this murder. It's like everybody needs to stop, and we need to just talk, but they don't want us to talk. That's the main. They got to keep the confusion going. They got to keep the wars going. They got to get motherfuckers, because they got to keep their control. That's what this is. This war. This is a war that's been being fought for thousands of years. And until we understand that this is a holy war, we gonna just people just gonna keep waving it off, thinking that this is just some normal stuff, or that one day that everything's gonna go back to normal. Things haven't been normal since 2020, even before that. You feel me? But 2020 really like dead in any sense of normalcy in the world. Everything has been heightened ever since then. And people are expecting it to just go away. I don't get that, man. We got to get out of that self-delusion and understand that we don't start having serious conversations and putting together real plans, then the people who are perpetuating this evil and this wickedness are gonna win. But they not, though. It's already prophesied how all of this is going to go. We just have to understand what part we need to play in it. But we're about to get into when Iran bombed them back. Crazy.
As we watch this view again over Tel Aviv, and you see,
man, what in the world
on the ground.
We suspected that there would be attack, but this is significantly larger. Israel has warned all of its citizens to take all precautions to try and stay underground if they can.
Oh, God. Okay, guys, we got to get off the roof. These are coming down right next to us here. Allah!
That just looks insane. Can you imagine? Imagine that you're just driving home, or you just outside with your friends, and then you just look up and you just see an array of missiles falling on you. These are the times that we are living in. These people, they're just bombing the hell out of each other. This stuff is crazy. We are literally watching the beginning of World War III as we speak. And we are living through it, and to see so many people like not know exactly what's going on, not know the policies that any of these presidential candidates have, or they just don't know anything. They just think this is all normal. It's so fucking scary, man. We gotta wake up, man, for real. What in the world?
And on the right side of the screen is a live look at where a suspected terror hit in a very crowded cafe restaurant, popular area inside Tel Aviv. There are pictures which we cannot independently verify, and many videos of at least 2 gunmen who were firing on people at close range.
Israel has been very clear that if Iran attacks Israel, it is going to respond, and the response is going to be very severe.
נפילות קשות בנבטים, שומע? וואו, 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 וואו! וואו! הכל נופל לנבטים.
That shit's so scary. Not gonna lie to you.
بكر مطار على النباتين، مطار على المطار، راح مطار الصرية، راح مطار الجيش. يا الله كيف للعدة بركزين.
Army confirms nearly 200 missiles were launched into Israel from Iran.
200
Iran's Revolutionary Guard is
missiles.
saying the missile launches are in retaliation.
So I think we're in a very, very dangerous moment for the Middle East, and it will affect America, it will affect Europe.
That shit shouldn't affect us, man.
The question now, as Trey has pointed out, is how will Israel respond? There's been a warning from the IRGC, from the leaders of Iran, saying do not respond. It is unlikely that Israel will heed that warning. We've heard that
How you gonna just bust that motherfucker, tell them no respond? That's crazy.
Prayers in Tehran on Friday of this week. That is a very unusual move by the supreme leader. He does not do that frequently.
Man, I just hope y'all praying to the Most High. Y'all making yourselves right with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? These are very crazy times that we are living in, and we have to be diligent and aware. We really have to come together for those who are trying to keep a level mind and trying to understand what's going on. I pray that you guys really heed the things that I was saying and not trying to say that I was coming from a place of hate, and that it is wickedness. It's a lot of wickedness that's going on. And instead of us arguing with ourselves, if we don't want this wickedness to engulf the earth, we have to have these conversations, y'all. Level-headed. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Are you guys preparing? Are you guys worried? If you guys think that this is just gonna blow over, let me know your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Let's get a conversation started. But make sure you guys like this video as well. Hit up the comment section, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I do drop a video here. We on the road to 500 subscribers, so make sure you guys join the kingdom. With that being said, KingMarcell out. Peace.
When the pain grows, anything goes. Devil is a lie, looking for the prize. That's eternal life, and bringing the change in my mind. I'm talking real peace of mind. That's something money can't.